Down we go. Oh man, there are bodies everywhere. Bloody remains of a person lie out in plain view. There are marks on bones left by gnawing teeth. Some of them human. Great. Oh. Mira is 3 days old. What a happy day. I'm strong enough to hold a quill again, and I can now write of my joy. My prayers have been answered at last. I prayed desperately for many years to the goddess of beauty and fertility, but the only response was silence. They only responded with silence. Mother Lamashtu alone answered my prayers. Finally, Mira was born. It was difficult for me to bear her for 9 months, but looking into her golden eyes and seeing her pretty smile, I realized that all the hardships were worth it, and all the terrible rituals I wish I could forget. It's such a pity that my husband didn't live to see this day. Man, if that guy comes down here and is like, I didn't do it, I'll just be like, I didn't see anything. Mira is 6 months old. The wet nurse refused to feed her. She said the baby bit her breast too hard and sucked out the blood. What nonsense. True, my little girl was born with teeth, but that doesn't make her a bloodsucker. Oh, it's a vampire. She's my angel. And I'm sure the humps on her back will soon develop into little wings. Mira is 5 years old. Mira is 5, but still breastfeeds. She won't let go of me. I'm the only one who can bear her little teeth. Their servants leave us, one after another. They say they're frightened by rustling in the night, and the girl discovered bite marks and bruises on their arms and legs in the morning. The housekeeper was the last to leave. She said she woke up at night the sound of scratching up at the ceiling beam. She swears she looks up and saw Mira crawling across the ceiling. She showed me claw marks on the wood too, but of course I told her that was ridiculous. My baby sleeps blissfully at night, but the silly woman packed her things nevertheless. Mira's 5.5. Mira loves me so much it's impossible to pull her away from my breast. It worries me that she doesn't want to eat vegetables. The cook complains that the little girl sneaks into the kitchen and snatches pieces of raw meat right out of her hands. My poor girl, no one wants to be friends with her. That's why she plays such strange games. Mira's 6. The cook has vanished. She probably ran away in secret. Mira slept all day. Her little tummy is bloated. I'm afraid she might be contracting an illness from the uncooked meat. Mira's 6 and 1 month. I found what was left from the cook in the compost pile. I don't know what kind of animal chewed off her breast and ripped chunks of meat from her stomach. A wolf, perhaps. A rabid dog. Absent-minded, I didn't hear Mira come close. She laughed, joyously, pointing her little finger at the rotting remains. Child's innocence. She didn't even realize what she was looking at. This may be the last thing I write in my life. My milk is not enough for Mira anymore. She wants more from me. And the wounds from her little teeth get deeper and deeper. Now I understand what happened to the cook, I'm afraid. But I'm her mother. I must be strong and give the child everything I can. Mira is near. I can hear her. Crystal laughter. Great Mother Lamashtu, I beg you, care for her when I'm gone. She has no one but us. That's crazy. Profane depicts of a bull head drawn in blood. Okay, an antler of monstrous proportion is set in steel. The beast to which it belongs must have been as large as the house. Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of Ivory Labyrinth, unbridled consort of Lamashtu, father of the honored blood, Khan of Mal Rut, and builder of labyrinths that lies in his honor. This is the will of the chosen, Priestess Zenedra. Let's kill us a vampire, guys.
I feel like a chosen one.
Hold up. Before you open that, let's make you big boy. Okay.
We will win this war.
Here we go. Burial rites fulfill several functions. They mitigate the psychological strain of parting with the deceased. They neutralize a source of disease-causing miasmas, and they suppress the spread of cannibalistic and necrophilic acts in society at large. Really? That's kind of an interesting take. There are many ways of disposing of a corpse: burning, dissolution, harsh chemicals, ingestion by all members of the community. But by far the most popular method is burial. A grave protects the corpse against carrion eaters, serves as a place of remembrance, proclaims the merits of the deceased, and, of special importance, when all safety measures are taken, grave burial prevents the deceased from coming back and visiting their still living relatives. The commander examines the stone sarcophagus resting in the crypt of the Temple of Aristal. It was used as a feasting table for demons until very recent. Bones are scattered across the stone top of the sarcophagus. Some are easily identifiable as human finger bones. A human eyeball floats unappetizingly in a clay bowl, and next to it lies half-gnawed rib cage. The commander decides to examine the symbols of the sarcophagus. At first, the symbols are unfamiliar to the commander, but his eyes soon land on a familiar combination of letters: De Lemire. This is the name of the cleric Kyoto mentioned in his conversation with the commander. The sarcophagus undoubtedly contains the body of a priestess of Aristal, Delamere the Blessed One. It is unlikely the young cleric could have read this inscription written as it is in such ancient tongue. However, the information Kyoto provided is enough to help the commander unravel the mystery. On the lid of the sarcophagus, the symbol forms a circle. The commander notices that a seemingly solid slab is actually composed of several pieces in the spot. The hairline joint between the fragments are almost impossible to see. In Sarkoris, there exists a funeral tradition in which the priest would place magic seals such as this on the tomb. The symbols on the seal are threatening. I guard the eternal sleep of Delamar. Cursed be the one who dares destroy me. The commander thinks to say a prayer to Aristal. The Gauss recalls an old Kelid prayer to Aristal. As soon as he utters it, the symbols on the stone steel begin to glow. With a click, the seal crumbles into pieces and the lid of the sarcophagus slides open. Inside the sarcophagus lie the remains of a female archer. The bones are held together by leather armor covered in the same symbol as those on the sarcophagus, and the skeleton's hands are clutched in an impressive bow made from an antler. Surprisingly, there is no unpleasant smell from the remains. The commander breathes life into the old bones and summons them into his service. That's awesome. Little green flames spark to life inside the empty eye sockets of the once blessed Delamere. With a crunching sound, the finger of bone clench around the bow. Her body slowly rises from the sarcophagus and takes in the crypt with a hate-filled glance. From her gaping jaw emerges harassed vexation. Who has dared? Delamere, the dead priestess glares at you, green flames raging in her empty eye sockets. What have you done to me? How dare you desecrate my remains? With each word, air from her lungs whoosh out between her ribs. I understand that war demands extreme measures, but plundering a sacred tomb? We should not do this out of respect for the dead and ourselves. I have a stellar idea. How about we shove her back in a tomb, just act like we never saw her? She's creepy as hell. Your temple has been defiled and your priest revealed to be a traitor. My country, awash with corruption, demons, cities, they defile the soul. I was right. This cleric has nothing. Bow before me, Delamere. Delamere, proud back, slowly curves into a bow, and through gritted teeth she hisses, "Yes, master." I want to know more about you. Can it be that my glory has faded? Do you not know of Delamere the Blessed, priestess of Aristal, who carries his bow which always flies true? Or do you mock me? They say you were a great priestess, is that true? I served Aristal faithfully. I carried out his will. I fought against the filth of the cities. Human hives. People should not live like that. No one should. Corruption seeped from the cities. I was the protector of the village. I guarded them against marauders, against city swindlers, against internal strife, against too many people. I was known, feared, respected, loved. How do you feel in your new form? Priestess' voice trembles with rage. This is an abomination, a betrayal of Aristil. He has forsaken me. I can feel my own rot. I feel the corruption inside me. I would kill myself now, but Aristil abhors suicide. And your will has bound me like a chain. Tell me about your armor and bow. They are gifts of Aristil. He sent his spirit to me, a white stag. 3 days we vied with each other in stealth and speed. A noble fight. I did not eat the meat, but instead I offered it to Aristil. And from the antlers and hide, I made a bow and breastplate. They saved me from brigands many times, and there were peasants who were not in favor of me. They ambushed me on the travels, but their knives could not penetrate my armor, but my arrows pierced them clean through. I don't have any more questions. Delamore snorts haughtily and tries to offer a harsh retort, but the words stick in her throat, turning into a harsh rasp. I have a task for you. I will obey, master, though being your slave is torment. I'll think of a use for you later. I'm not your dog. Carrying out orders, humiliation. Stay here for now. The dead priestess nods silently, but her demeanor leaves you in doubt. No doubt of her hatred for you.
Watch and learn.
Okay, that's intense. Okay, so we have to keep her here. Interesting.
I can handle it.
Huh. I wonder when she comes into use.
Prove their logic is lacking.
Oh, thanks. If I die to a rat swarm, okay. Yoda was destroyed. Oh no. Well, that sucks.
Can't make the demons wait.
Really, is there no way to get in there? That looks like a door.
Beautiful.
Okay. I'll leave a note for myself. Okay. Just want to remember she's in there. Just in case the game lets me forget. Okay. Back to Dresden. Army marched a little bit, right? Okay, it's coming this way. Does that mean my army can march too? Yes. Good. Good. Okay. So what we need to figure out is what road it is on. So quick save. Okay. Can you come around this? Oh, shit. Well, we have it surrounded. Let's do a quick save. Oh, hold on. Let's get these scouts scouting. All right, so I'll head back to Dresden. We will head. Shit, I don't know. Okay, so this is Solve the Riddle's Nameless Ruin. We don't really know that one yet. I kind of want to check this out. Right, so have this army travel, try to catch up. All right, Wolf is here. He's got 18 moves left. Let's see if he can even step to this guy. This doesn't look too bad. We might have to move more guys. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna lose too many. Come. This is gonna be a challenging fight, but I think we can handle it still. All right, let's start with this, and we'll hit you first. Go. Boop. Boop. Who goes first? Hell Knights go first. Okay, so you're gonna wait. We go here. I'm gonna have to stop you here. Okay. It's losing those Hell Knights that cost me so much. Okay. Uh, We need to keep knocking down the numbers. Shit. It's too much again. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're going to spread them out like so. So these guys will move up. These guys will come in behind. These guys will create another spot. Did that other demon army move up? Did. Weird. It was further, like it was way further back. Huh. Alright, let's try to get rid of these guys. Nice. Okay, so I took out that army that was moving against me. That's good. It's weird that it moved, though. When in doubt, save. Way ahead of you. Alright, so we're gonna have you move. Shit. Here. Okay. Kill these Hell Knights. All right. Have him come over here and... Oh no, Hell Knights. Yeah. Have him attack this. Gotta keep the infirmary down. Okay. Let's go after this guy. Good. Okay. Maybe we can get this guy? Yeah. Alright, my turn. Dude, Hell Knights are so good. So good. The old mines where dwarves would mine priceless crystals are now abandoned. The group of demons that had made its lair there have tried to defend their territory from the Crusades, but to no effect. Alright, combine into one. The map look like here. I don't want to get that. We'll aim for that, and we'll start marching a little bit more west. There's a lot here in the south. At some point, someone's going to come back and get this guy. Oh, this wasn't the right way. Oh, so close. Okay. That's where the dragon is. Crimson dust. Really want to take this dude out at some point. Okay. Let's go to the Citadel first, and then we'll go to the streets. Captain Harmonic. Hail, Commander. Permission to report. Although the desertion has been halted, not everyone appreciates their method. A circle of discontent formed within the officer rank, calling themselves the Wary. There are no blatant signs of sedition, otherwise they would have been arrested. Still, their talk is concerning. We can't rely on them. We need our own trusted officers. I suggest enlisting some of the volunteers. We get some very capable fighters among the fresh blood every day, the kind that could be made sergeant straight away. We need those who know the meaning of honor. We'll call the paladins and knights from reputable orders, and they'll serve as an example to our soldiers, boosting everyone's morale too. Officers who are unworthy of their rank can always be replaced. We can identify experienced sergeants with reliable resources or records of results, then promote them. Mendiv is full of promising youth who were overlooked when their seniors were promoted to serve in your army. We can call them here, award them rank, and they'll be grateful to us until the end of their days. Why are they unsatisfied? They were perturbed by the Parallax's deranged, hasty crackdown on the instigators. Fear is a double-edged sword. It instilled obedience in some, but emboldens hostility in others. Paladins serve not out of fear, but out of conscience and obligation. It's unfortunate the Hell Knights' teachings are different. We tried to institute discipline into a disorganized mob that barely qualifies as an army. Naturally, there were those who weren't ready for the change. We should make it clear the old days are over. One more thing. I apologize if this sounds disrespectful, but these are sentiments within the ranks. For an entire century, the Queen was the face of the Crusade. Even though she personally appointed you as commander, many still consider you an upstart unworthy of the high title. Many officers and soldiers dream of Her Majesty taking the lead. Let's discuss this in further detail. As you command. Sela, what's your plan again? We need the most honorable, loyal officers. Where else can we find them but among the chivalric orders and paladins? We'll invite valiant knights to Dresden and make them officers. They're the best hope for a crusade army. That sounds fabulous, but there's just one tiny problem. Who do you think has been filling these positions until now? Did it truly not cross my dearest cousin's mind to recruit your favorite paragon of honor and faith as officers? Your proposal is to repeat exactly the same thing that's been going on without you for the last 100 years. Okay, Rigel, what do you suggest? Appointing officers from the outside is a mistake. We should move our most distinguished privates up the ranks. The troops will be more eager to trust their former comrades than try to climb the ladder themselves. Of course, these officers will also prove more loyal than newcomers invited from who knows where. I kind of like that. There's some truth to that. I became who I am by making it all the way from the thief to a paladin. But soldiers need not just generals, but mentors too. They need officers who embody honor and bravery, showing the true meaning of these virtues as some once showed me. Darren, your opinion, please. There are plenty of ambitious young men and women in Mendev waiting for the chance to prove themselves. They'll move mountains for whomever gives them the chance. The aspiration of hot-headed youth are the best fuel for war. Sure, why don't we invite some privileged youths as your officer? Gambler, status seeker, fops, and brilliant poets unappreciated by the masses. That's what's been missing in our commanding ranks. I can see the Count misses the high life dearly and would like to invite along the entirety of the capital's leisure class to join him in coursering. I can't stop him, so he can invite them to the heart's content, but not to serve here as officers. Captain, what would you advise? There are volunteers arriving every day, with some quite capable people in their midst. I wasn't a rookie when I joined the Crusade, after all. I had 100 years of military experience. We can rely on these new leaders to replenish our command staff. Should we entrust our lives to our soldiers, or these lives of our soldiers to strangers? I'm not sure. Thank you for everything. Virgil, choose a deserving of a promotion among the privates. Certainly. I already have the list prepared. I can present it immediately so that those who have excelled can be fairly rewarded for their performance. I hope these measures will solve the issue at hand. If we have further complications, I will call another council at once. Yeah, that just seems the easiest way, right? We know the guys. We trust the guys, kind of. I have to go. Manage the Crusade affairs. The war wears soldiers down. Okay, so the chain of command of the Crusade has been strengthened. The staff council requests that the Crusaders leading attend their meeting and receive an update to the report. Okay, that's what we just did. All right. Orders to Irbeth are done. We don't have any crown ones left. Still 19 more days for the ziggurat. That has taken a long time. A very long time. Okay, so let us rest.
Beautiful.
Oh, man, I want someone to wear that, but no one wears medium anymore. All right, this is 2-2. Actually, let me pull these bracers back. There's got to be someone in my group that can still wear them. Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
Go to the streets and see what quests there are. And then we'll rest. Crescent of the Abyss. Okay. The ploy worked, but the commander's victory was not absolute. The opponents were routed, but Hazimir managed to escape to lick his wounds. It is no surprise that Wolfjiff is still concerned and wishes to speak to the commander in private. Okay. All right. You wanted to tell me something in private? Wolfjiff tries to seem calm, but his tail is lashing nervously. I don't know how to word it, so you don't just drag me straight to the Inquisition. If you committed a crime, you'll have to answer for it under law. Nah, stop wasting my time. Talk. Hold your horses, Chief. I can just spit it out. I need to take some time to prepare, or else you'll bury me right here. I'll tell you as soon as I can. I haven't done anything bad to anyone. Fine. Wolfjiff's still alert, but the motion of his tail slows. Fine. You still can't believe you took me back. No one has ever done anything like that for me before, so I guess I can trust you with some things. Not all of them, though. My shadow. Did I tell you it talks now? Well, it happened after I started carrying the moon of the abyss with me. And that's not the only thing that's happened. It's giving strange dreams, like I'm falling inside some kind of crystal. I keep falling forever. Everything around me is shining. But dreams don't mean anything. I thought it was because the wound is so near, but there's something else. Wolf just stays silent for a while, building up his courage. Chief, I'm stronger. My fingers tingle any time I use magic now, like it's dying to come out. It wasn't like this before. I did some magic, but now it's like I can do some real damage, you know? This never happened before I took the moon. Ooh, I want that. Okay. Wolfjiff gives you a pleading look. Chief, I don't know what to do with the powers. What if they get stronger? I mean, I've always thought about what to do if I was suddenly rich and powerful. I'd show everyone my true worth, but I'm not ready for this. It's too much for a simple fellow like me. Yes, this is my grandfather's inheritance, but why did I leave it to me? Do you think he really wanted me to become strong so I could grab what the world owed me? As payment for all the kicks and blows, for all the mocking at the way I was born? What if it's a trap? You can't just turn your back to the powers. The world is finally giving you a chance to show your worth. You might be right, but what if there's a catch? Some string attached to the one told me about. Some string attached that no one told me about. Ooh, can't read tonight. What if I get fangs or become as pretty as the brute Voyatel? Then again, maybe I should just quit worrying. If I get demonic powers, I might be able to free a whole kingdom or conquer one if I feel like it. Even if I get bumps all over like Voyatel, will it even matter if I'm rolling in money? Thanks, Chief. You give good advice. Voyatel, Yigles, there are too many demons hanging around you. And the Moon of the Abyss turned out to be a demonic origin as well. Which is sadly, you think I like it? If it was up to me, I would never have met them. This is how I see it. Yigafels must be my grandfather, since they called me his spawn. Voyatel, spiked ugly mug, came to try to collect some of the old demon's debt for me. I know how it goes. We have uncles for this in the family, big thugs. Without the spikes, who go around beating money out of late payers. The Hepzibah he's talking about must be like our sister Charisma, but for the demons. The old Gramps crossed her somehow and she just can't get over it. He probably stole the moon of the abyss from her. I don't know, but I would've. And the moon. Hey, Grandpa, you should have left me a note or something. Chief, I think he expected better of me than how I turned out in the end. He probably thought he'd have a smart grandkid who know about what the moon was for and what to do with it, but he got me. Wolfshift's tail dropped sadly. So, what if he was a demon? I don't want to let him down, you know? He believed in me, I guess. Just you and him, Chief. The only two people in the whole world who believe in me. That's why I figure this thing out. That's why I have to figure this thing out. Alright, let you go. Whatever. You're free to do as you please. Okay. Okay. Quest. We're working on that. Blackwater Clan stood. We're in the command. Can't do that yet. Okay, the Dragon's Fate. Heart of the Majesty promising like secret of creation would be revealed there. Is a trap. Go to the Heart of Mystery. Okay. Okay. The Heart of Mystery. Let's rest and then we'll go look for the Heart of Mystery.
Here we go.
Okay. Cool. Maybe you stop careening around like a runaway cart. Just sat down and thought about things. You'd figure out how to change your life. Who are you talking to? Wolfshift? I've already done a stretch behind bars, thank you very much. Am I gonna sit around here thinking while I'm free? I reckon I've earned myself 5 years of, if no thinking at all. Of no thinking at all. You know what I want to check outside for? That one guy that we met. Hey, Skelly, bro.
I can handle it.
I'll check. Argus, One-Eyed Devil, the Inn. I'm gonna go to the inn real quick. Or the tavern. Just feel like checking out the tavern. You know what? Maybe the One-Eyed Devil has some barding. Good afternoon, Knight of the Abyss with formalities. Commander, I should know I must make a compliment. Your companion, the lady from the caves under Kennebrest, the one with the excess fur and a cocky attitude. Sure you know who I mean. Yes. Well, she robbed me. She attacked me in broad daylight, beat me, and took a valuable Chalexan dagger. The tiefling front teeth shine with unnatural gleam, indicated her own visited healer. Be glad you're still alive. Don't mess with her again. I get it. I get it. To the best with your problems. The foolish devil spawn. Don't worry. I'm not offended. Do you think the Crusaders would be angry if I tried to hire a few of them as bodyguards in the free time? Trading house. It's just a shop. Ah, that depends. There was a time when I had nothing in my pockets but holes, but did I consider myself poor? No. I consider myself a rich man who is temporarily down on his luck. Optimism is important, not only on the battlefield, Commander. You are the leader of a victorious army that will be chopping all the demons into mincemeat sooner or later. I am the owner of a trade empire, which, as you see, is only starting to grow. How did a tiefling end up on this side of the Crusades? The answer is simple. Simplest thing there is. This is a good world, and I like living in it. Besides, it's the only one we've got. I'd love to know what's going on in the head of the dimwits who are helping the demons destroy it. My best guess is that their horns grow inward, and there's no room for brains. I'm from Chelix. Tieflings don't surprise anyone there, and they don't like demons any more than we do. And why should they? The gods went all the trouble of creating this world. Even Lord Asmodai and his devils helped with the construction, and now these freeloaders show up after all the hard work is done. Just to gorge and break things. It doesn't matter who you pray to. If you want to live, it's your duty to help. Isn't that a risky name for a story from the Crusades? Ah, yes. A week doesn't go by without some dimwit boiling over. Well, they don't pay me for explaining the difference between allies and enemies, devils and demons, Lord Asmodal and all the riffraff like Bahamut and Desiree, so they can go hang. Here's what I think. You like it, you buy it. You don't like it, keep moving. If you're spoiling for a fight, take yourself off to the tavern. Why are your prices so high? We're saving the world of demons, and that's including you. That's some claim. Do you hear that, good people? First of all, my prices are perfectly fair. They're no higher than you'd find anywhere else. Second, who's saving who here? Are you prepared to eat bark and fight with rocks and sticks? You know, I've opened contracts with dozens of suppliers. I arrange deliveries and do what it takes to make get you sharper weapons, better magic items, better food. And you're throwing the extra expenses in my face? This is the thanks of honest work? What happened to your eye? Huh. Should I make up a story about the heroic fight with a horde of demons? Truth be told, this is how it happened. Back when I was a snot-nosed kid, I just opened my first business selling pies on the street. The local lads quickly took notice of me and offered me protection in return for a small share of the profits. The usual, you know. But I was so young and experienced and greedy, so I told them to bugger off. Well, caught me and taught me a lesson. They took it too far, though. I paid the lesson with my eye, not just bumps and bruises. It's funny to remember it now, but back then while it was happening, I was so scared. I thought they'd beat me to death. I remember I came running home in tears and my mom just started screaming. I didn't have a clue. And then I looked in the mirror and saw there was just shreds and mush where one of my eyes should be. I've remembered the lesson all my life. Ever since that day when I started a business, I find some reliable business partner first. If I'd been born in the merchant family, my parents would have warned me about this and about plenty of other things too. But I was too poor, lad. So I had to learn everything the hard way. It's a miracle how many times I escaped by hair's breadth. In fact, it's lucky all I lost was one eye. I can afford a new one now, of course, but you know, I just can't find the time. It will cost a tidy sum, and I don't want to take it out of my earnings. And besides, being the one-eyed devil is a big selling point for me. I'd be a fool to get my eye back, only to have to keep it hidden under a patch. Have you heard about my power? What do you make of it? Your power, nothing but misery and ruin. How does a merchant survive in an undead army? They don't need anything, but it's a good thing, I suppose. At least necromancers always need magic ingredients. I'll have to change my stock before your divine powers bring me to ruin. What you've done is actually pretty brave, dealing with the undead. Many will object, but as long as you keep winning and pushing the demons back in the world wound, no one will raise to stop you. Officially, unofficially, I'm sure they'll eat you alive instead the instant you let your guard down. At least you don't have to expect attacks from your own guard. You can't bribe a dead man. Alright. Goodbye. Come again. It's the end. Wait, can I not go in that building? Oh, that's the jewelry artisan. I'm gonna check something real quick. Oh, is there actually no one in here? Hmm. I thought for sure you would at least have like a store. I want to see who's hanging on the end too. Ah, just a gray bar. Hmm. I don't think there's anything we really need. Axiom Keen Dart +3. Well, I mean, I can't even use it or buy it.
Beautiful.
Let's go down here. I want to hit those two areas to the right, but I don't know if I've had them solved yet. Sitting at YouTube. Costa Rica United States game is on right now. Still want to play some Pathfinder though.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. All my companions. I don't feel like doing a level up right now. Okay. Never been in this location? Pretty sure I've been in the Lost Chapel. It's not after the thing. Okay. So let's move armies first. Oh, we can't. This is gonna annoy me. Decrees. Guild Craftsman for relics. Um. Oh wow, I have a lot of. Let's build. Okay, so we have supply center. Let's build stable. Do the hospital. We need 45 for the barracks. Seems that we're starting to come up with resources, which is good. Wow, see. But we haven't built any supplies in here, which we need to have. Build, so we need 45. Let's do Alchemist Laboratory here. Then we'll move on to something else. Cool. Man, it must be mean that I'm watching a lot of soccer if like I'm starting to recognize refs. The fact that I don't have supply centers for all of these is kind of disturbing. Not good. It's a lot of resources that I've left on the table. I'll definitely remember it the next time I play.